This is HMS Devastation. This is HMS Devastation. And you know what they say? Devastation by name, devastation by nature. In-game description, year of design, 1952. HMS Devastation, a ship that embodies all the ideas of the British shipbuilding school of the 1940s concerning battleships, unconstrained by the limits of the Washington Naval Treaty. General structure layout is close to that of the Vanguard, and the power plant is similar to the one used on the Audacious class of aircraft carriers, no less. No, absolutely no gimmicks whatsoever on the ship. If we look at the build, just normal battleship build, I am using rudder shift, HE, armor piercing, depth charge, airstrike. You do get a super heal, but no funny buttons, no hydros, no radars, nothing hidden or weird. Just a normal battleship setup. If we look at the armor layout, armor seems quite decent. Your standard 32mm plating, upper and lower, but you do get a bore-end armor belt of 63mm. Additional protection here under the turret of 364, which is quite solid, and 309. The belt armor 432, above the waterline, submerged 369. Casemate 432, 32mm, and the deck is 32. Again, nice protection here again at the stern. Aft end armor belt of 51mm. And here, again, under the rear turret, a chunky 364mm. This is all 32. The superstructure is 19mm of plating. If we look at the Citadel, you can see Citadel just barely extends above the waterline, but very solid armor on this. Deck is 32 and 432 Citadel armor on the side. Just barely extends above the waterline. Now, with the super heal, you get just under 100k. 99,800. And with this build, four of these super heals. And the super heal is just massive. You can see with the flag, 2,395 hit points per second. Massive heal. And you also get not the worst torpedo protection damage reduction, 28%. But the guns, chat, the guns. So Devastation, it's 16 of these 419mm. 4 quad-mounted turrets. 16 of these guns. Now, a devlog has been released, and what you see now here in port is 30.8 seconds. Now, I think they've increased the reload time to 34 seconds, I believe. It is in the process of being changed. I think they've reduced the reload, or increased the reload to 34 seconds. 38 seconds. Yes, but 34 seconds when you put on the upgrade. I think this is it. But these guns, 34.5 second rotation time for 180 degrees, a max dispersion of 283, and a very good range, 24.5 kilometers. Now, before you start making comparisons with something like the Marlborough and saying, well, look, it's got all these guns, but they'll never actually hit anything. Well, the Sigma on, let's just make a comparison. The Sigma on the Marlborough is 1.45. 1.45 is the gun Sigma. Now, the gun Sigma on the Devastation is 1.8. It's 1.8. Now, if we make another comparison, the gun Sigma on the Thunderer is 1.9. So it's got a slightly less gun accuracy rating than the Thunderer. And the Thunderer, we all know, is a very, very accurate battleship. So the shells are not that bad. 16 of these 419mm. Now, if you look at the actual stats on these, 7,200 HE damage, a obscene 48% fire chance, with a penetration of 105mm. So you're basically penetrating everything, except belt armors and stuff like this. Turrets, maybe. Shell speed is 792 meters per second, and the AP is slightly slower, but it has 13,000 max damage on the AP. Secondary battery, 6.7 second reload on these 16 133mm guns. HE damage 1900 max damage, 8% fire chance. They can pen 22mm of armor and a shell speed of 792 meters per second. Airstrike, nothing unusual, although it has 11 kilometers in range, 2 available flights, 1 aircraft dropping 2 bombs, and they have a max damage of 4900. 30-second reload on these. AA defense, you get a rating of 91, not terrible. You get 10 of these single mounted 40mm, 11 of these twin mounted 76mm turrets. These are on 76mm, and the secondary battery are dual purpose 133s. Continuous average damage 467. Only 4 shell explosions per flak salvo. Only four of these. Max damage of 1610. Priority sector reinforcement is 35%, and the firing range is 6 kilometers. So it's okay. Maneuverability wise, she's a big ship. 32 knots is the speed with Sierra Mike, 31 base, 32 with the flag. Turning circle radius, remember I am using steering gears here in relation to the rudder shift, so a turning circle radius of 1020 meters, and the rudder shift time is 15.1. Finally, concealment wise, full stealth build. Again, to the upgrades, these are the captain skills. I am running with brisk and basically full tank. 12.4 kilometers. So a HMS Devastation is the new Royal Navy fire starter. El Fire Starter Supreme. Let's say it this. 16 of these guns. 16 of these guns. I'd like to thank you once again all for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more. Take a moment to check out some of my most recent videos and leave a comment below. And until the next time, keep sailing it like you stole it.